How are you doing, YouTube, and welcome to a tutorial on how to make a fully automatic sugarcane farm. This is a very random video because I don't really normally do tutorial videos, but I like to have a go, so go easy on me in the comment section and the likes and dislikes. So give me a thumbs up, show some support, and hopefully I'm going to make this as easy to follow as possible. Just a heads up before we start as well, this farm I've noticed doesn't have 100% like it doesn't get 100% of the drops. Sometimes the drops do get caught, but a lot of the time it works fine. So this is pretty easy once you've done it a couple of times, because the formula kind of repeats itself over and over again. So just go into F5 and then go F1 so you can see what I'm doing, and you can see a footprint here of how big the farm actually, the amount of space it takes up. So without you guys counting, it is 18 long and it is 5 deep. And then what you want to do, and by the way, I'm just going to get the ingredients as I go, and I'm going to use orange wool to signify the rough areas where redstone is going to go. Okay, this is just my block of choice, and wherever I use iron, for example, you can use any block. It doesn't have to be iron. So what you want to do is pick a corner, which is roughly going to be your front side, and then you go from this corner, from the left corner, go 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and then go 1 up, and then what you want to do is punch this hole out. Okay, and then what you want to do is turn around so you're facing the way you just been. So this is the front. Okay, shift and click the hopper inside that. Then you want to punch out the block in front of the hopper and the one to the left of it, and put a double chest there. Okay, that's pretty cool, and that's easy. That's the easy part done. So what you want to do next is you want to grab yourself a powered rail. Now I've only got, you don't have to have 64, like I say, I'm just grabbing it because I'm in creative. And what you want to do is sneak or shift click and then literally plonk that there. You want to be literally grabbing yourself a lot of redstone. You're going to need repeaters and comparators as well. I don't think you need hoppers. You're going to need normal pistons as well, just as a heads up. I'm not really good on preparing what you need in tutorials. Like I said, I don't do tutorials very often. Then what you want to do is behind that powered rail, plonk a block there, like so. Okay, that's a powered block, sorry, a redstone block. And then what you want to do is to the, going from this block here, going that way, you want to go 12 standard rails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what you want to do is you want to punch out the 13th block. Bam. Plonk yourself a nice little redstone block there, followed by another powered rail. And then what you want to do is the block of your choice, obviously this will probably most likely be on show, is put them on either side of the powered rails. That basically, because what we're going to do is we're going to put a cart here that's going to run up and down all the time, okay, collecting all your goods. So what you want to do is you want to go and grab yourself, it'd be transportation, and you want a hopper minecart, okay, and then what you want to do is plonk that on top of the rails, the powered rail, and if you've done it right, it should go backwards and forwards. So there we go, that should then start doing that. Okay, so that's working fine, and it's picking up speed, which is good. Okay, so that's our pickup system done. So basically, if we were to shove, say, I don't know, some powered rails on there, for example, it should, if we done it right, go into the chest. Bam. It only does a couple at a time, actually. I would have thought it dumps the whole lot. Oh well. But anyway, so that's doing its stuff. That is actually working absolutely fine. Now, the next thing what we were going to do is we're going to concentrate on the farm itself. So let's get on with that now. Okay, so now that we've done the collection hopper minecart thing, what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a load of dirt. You're going to be probably, I think, because I'm in creative, I don't need that many. But what you want to do is you want to kind of go probably from 13, I think. So you want to go, I think it's from this block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. Okay. And then the block of your choice, you want to come out. So you want to go 1, 2, and then go all the way across. Because for those of you who don't know, and just probably fill it in there, that's fine. Those of you that don't know, you're going to need some water because sugarcane requires to be next to water. So this is the perfect little trench. Now you can have flowing water or you can have still water, but still water is silent, so that's better for everyone. And then the block of your choice, you want to literally cover up like that with the block of your choice, sorry, and cover the water up, so yeah, you know, it makes sense. And then you want to grab some pistons. You're going to need 15. Okay, you're going to need 15 pistons, and then just whack it along the top here of the blocks above the water, like so. We're getting there. Trust me, once I've done this a couple of times, and I will do it a couple of times for you on camera just to make it easier for it. It's very repetitive as you go up. Okay, so now we've done that, what we want to do is we want to concentrate on some redstone. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go around the back here, and so there's 13 pistons there, and you want to put one facing backwards and then facing upwards like that. It looks a bit derpy, I do admit it looks a bit weird, but don't worry, you're going to need sand as well. I forgot to like I said, I'm very bad at prepping, you know, getting you guys ready for the you know, the blocks that you're going to need. But you're going to need sand, and then, but you can always watch this video, you know, you can always watch this video and kind of come back to it, and once you've seen me build it. So you're going to need a block of sand there, and you're also going to need a furnace. Okay, you're going to need a furnace, and there's a magic number that you got to kind of follow. So inside that furnace, you want to grab 14. Let's just do diamond blocks because we can, because we're in creative. Okay, in that furnace, you're going to need 14 blocks of your choice. Obviously, you don't have to do diamond blocks. I think that you can put it in this bottom bit here or the top bit. It doesn't really matter as long as there's 14 in there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on some redstone. So my orange wall will signify that it's areas that's going to have a redstone on. Okay, all this iron blocks I think is pretty much going to be seen. You'll be able to see it. So you go orange block out. You can probably cover this area. This is probably the redstone area here. You're going to cover it out, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some, you're going to need a comparator for each layer, and you're going to need, let's get rid of the furnace for now. We're going to need some redstone. For each layer that you want to have sugarcane on, right, what's going to happen is you're going to need one comparator coming straight out of this sand, like so, okay? And then what you want to do, if you shift click that comparator like that, you should get a block that goes diagonally, and you want to come to the back with 2 blocks. And then what you want to do is you want to follow this, like sort of like go all the way around the back here and follow the pistons all the way to the last piston. So if we do this, so remember the orange wall signifies where I'm going to be putting redstone. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to go, oh, not sand, dust, and then you want to do a repeater and make sure it is on 4 ticks. So click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Let me just go time set 0. So we got daylight constantly. I don't think mobs spawn in this kind of preset. And then what you want to do is just get all your redstone and just spam it all the way across the back like so. Okay. And then that way, that is now, the purpose of this is what's going to happen is every time a block updates in front of the piston, what's going to happen is they're going to expand. So in this case, let's put some dirt. If it expands, you've done it correctly. Okay, so this is pretty much the first layer. So what we're going to do then is we're then going to grab some torches. We're going to need, let's get rid of the bucket of water for now. And then we're going to, torches and obviously sugarcane. Where's sugarcane? Miscellaneous? No, it's this one, gotta be. This is how much I go into creative mode, and this is how much I do tutorials, so sorry. So then what we're going to do is going to go all the way across here with your sugarcane, and then whenever they grow, I think I should be able to do this, it will do that, and it will collect. So that is pretty much the dynamics of how it works. Every time there's a block update, it will just push it eventually. Is there a delay? What's going on? Why you not work? Oh, I think there's a certain sort of I don't know, it's got to be within a certain time span, I guess. You can't spam it because otherwise it won't work. Right, so then what you want to do is come up the back here. So you want to leave this a solid block, and then what I would personally would do is grab, it can be solid blocks, but personally you want to be doing it glass. So we can do black stained glass, because the reason for this is you don't want it to sort of like, actually what we're going to do is we're going to cover this bit up as well. So just cover up the back, go all the way up. You know, this is not really essential. You can pretty much leave that how you want to. It's, you know, you can have like, but just don't make, what I'm trying to say is you can decorate this bit whatever you want, but just don't make this block here that the rails next to, don't make that glass, because otherwise you will break the farm and the farm won't work. So then all you got to do is you can literally just do something. Oh, you want to get your block of your choice going above here as well. There's so many things I've got to try and remember. So that will update, don't panic, that's natural. And then what you want to do is kind of come across here like so. And I think I should be able to do that down there as well. Still open the chest? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and you can just kind of do this and just kind of spam it with glass. Any kind of glass or solid blocks if you don't want to see it, but it's kind of cool if you can see it. You know, it's solid blocks is no fun if you can't see what's happening inside. It looks kind of cool to look. It's cool to look at with glass, basically. So there you go. That's your first layer. Okay, so that's pretty much one row done, but you're going to think, well, yeah, that's all right, but it's not really, you know, it's not really great. So you can stack this up as high as you want. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you how to do this a couple more times. So bearing in mind that you've got to have the glass kind of this high just to prevent the, or at least higher than the actual sugar cane, because what happens is if you don't have the glass, it will get caught, and then, you know, it makes it less efficient. Now, bearing in mind, like I said at the beginning, it does actually get caught sometimes as well. So what we want to do now is we want to follow another row of dirt, and we want to make another layer. So I'm probably going to do one, maybe two more layers just to make sure that you guys get it. And then see if you can kind of, in your minds on the third time, see if you know what's coming and you know, you get the gist of it. It's just basically to try and rub the formula in and make it as easy for you to build. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow suit. We're going to literally go like, make sure there's a air block gap and go one above the pistons. So basically we've got dirt coming here. And once again, we're going to follow the dirt all the way along like this. If I can do this quicker, that'll be fine. Like so. And then what we want to do is we want to grab our bucket of water. Once again, it should be safe, and then you can just do whatever you want with that, as long as water is covering pretty much all that sort of stretch there, that'll be fine. A key thing to note here is because this is the second layer, spam it with torches just to prevent any mobs getting in or causing a problem, because if it hits that mine cart down there, it's going to cause you a world of pain. So, and it's going to cause you some more headaches. So what we're going to do is then we're going to go once again across like so. You're pretty much already trying to work out what's next, aren't you? I can feel your brains ticking, saying, yeah, I know what he's going to do next. So then what you want to do is do that. So that is your pistons now sorted. Don't forget to come around to the back. Put one there, come above it. So one points upwards. Then you're going to need your sand block to put on top of that, like so. You're going to then need a furnace with, remember how many blocks there is in there? We put the diamond blocks in. Actually, we're going to need two more. 14 in there of any block of your choice. And then we're going to get onto the redstone bit. So one block coming out of this piston here. Just basically, we are rinse and repeating what's below. Just remember that this repeater here, or every repeater here, has to be on 4 ticks. Then coming out of that, you want the comparator. Once again, we are mimicking below. And then if you shift click, if I can get this in the air. I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. So what we want to do, so make it go diagonally, come out and then follow it to the back, come all the way back across like this. right to the end there. This is not necessary. You don't really have to have that. That's fine. But, you know, you've got to make sure that this side and the front is also covered, because what's going to happen is, you know, you want less, you want it less likely for the sugarcane to get trapped. So then what we're going to do now is, once we've got the comparator here, we're going to grab some redstone dust. Okay, so this can go up as high as you wish. It's very modular. It's brilliant of how much this can, you know, you can make this as big or as little as you want. 4 ticks again, so click it 3 times, spam it all the redstone all the way across this back bit here, like so. And then that is pretty much almost that layer done. We're going to literally just kind of fill this in. That is natural, by the way. Don't worry about that if it does that. That almost kind of made me jump a little bit. And then we're going to build up here. And then what we're going to do is grab our black stained glass. And then we're going to grab our sugarcane once again. And spam the sugarcane across there because we've got water there, which is cool. And then that's pretty much the formula that you want to be doing. And then let's grab my, I swear I grabbed my stained glass. Okay, I should have done it white glass though. I was thinking that off camera. I was like, actually I should have done stained glass because it'd be a lot easier. So spam it across like so. You're getting the idea, aren't you? So yeah, so if you spam it across, that way the efficiency is increased and nothing gets caught, and then that way you're going to be happier because you're going to have more sugarcane. That's looking cool, isn't it? That's looking cool. And I'm going to make it time set 0. Okay, final one. I'm going to do this one last time for you. If you got the idea, just switch off now. You're welcome to do so, but I'm going to do it one more time for you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to grab some dirt. Okay, once again, air block, dirt. That creates a little trench above the pistons, remember that. Sorted. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab a bucket of water, just spam it above the pistons. If you're hearing the pistons come out, don't forget, once again, that is absolutely fine. That is what that's what you want it to do. You want to cover the water because we don't want anything getting trapped in there, like so. And then what we'll do is going to get our 15 pistons in total. So there's 13 going right across the farm, go around the back, pointing out to the back, and then the next one pointing upwards. Okay, that's cool. And then what we want to do is grab a bit of sand, like so. Then we're going to grab a furnace, and you're going to put the 14 blocks of your choice. In this case, diamond blocks because I'm rich. Okay, and then next we want to work on the redstone. So 1 block out from the piston, you want to be putting a comparator. If you shift click on the comparator, let's see if I can do this. Oh, no, you don't want to click it. Shift click. No, you don't want to click it. Shift click. Don't want to click it. I'm so rubbish at this. I hardly ever play in creative. Okay, and then you come two round the back. Then you come all the way across around the back of the pistons, like so. Once again, 2 redstone dusts, followed by a repeater on 4 ticks. And then what you want to do is you want to just spam across like so. Spam, 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 spam. Okay, and then what we want to do is then work on the decoration. So get your building block up here, and then around the side here as well. Okay, and then you want to put your glass at the front. Obviously, before we do that, we want to grab our sugarcane and torches, actually. So sugarcane and torches, I believe, here. Don't forget any dirt above the initial one at the very bottom. You want to be spamming torches. You want to keep it. You want to keep that sugarcane growing, and you also want to prevent mobs. Then spam your sugarcane going across like so. sorted. And then what you want to do is just literally just finish off with the glass. Normally I'd cut this sort of out, but I'm almost done, I guess. This is just benefit for the people that, you know, want me to do it the third time. And then if you want to cap it off, you can do so. And all you've got to do is do this. And you can just cap it off going across here. Don't cover the redstone because, yeah, you don't want to do that. Just cap it off. And it looks cool, I think. Maybe. Once you're done with the height, cap it off like that. There is a way that you can get a a dropper system to like put it into chests, but that's another tutorial, maybe never for another day. But that is how you build a fully automatic sugarcane farm. Let's see how much we got since the end of this tutorial. Have we got any? Oh, we got 4. It's not growing very quick. But there you go. So there's one just dropped now. It's down by the rail down there. It should get collected. It's got collected and it's now going into the chest. We've now got 5. There you go, guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to give it a like, comment, and if you're unsure of anything, you know, spam those comments. Give it a like as well. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. But just as a heads up, I don't really do many tutorials, so do more Let's Plays than tutorials. But hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial and you found it helpful. So guys, thanks for watching. See you soon. Take it easy.